Most people never reach their potential. Not because they're stupid, not because they're untalented, and not because they were born unlucky. They fail for a much quieter reason. They slowly become addicted to comfort. And the dangerous part is, modern life makes that addiction feel completely normal. Every day, people wake up with dreams they genuinely care about. They want discipline, focus, purpose, a different future. But within minutes, their attention is gone. They reach for their phone, scroll without thinking, consume endless stimulation before their mind even fully wakes up. And they call it relaxing. But something much deeper is happening. Psychologically, your brain is constantly adapting to whatever you repeatedly feed it. That means every distraction, every avoided responsibility, every moment of instant gratification is training your mind to choose comfort over growth. At first, it feels harmless. One delayed task, one lazy morning, one extra hour wasted online. But habits never stay small, because repetition slowly becomes identity. And eventually, people don't just practice distraction. They become distracted people. That's why so many individuals feel trapped in lives they never imagined for themselves. Not because life attacked them suddenly, but because they spent years unconsciously avoiding discomfort. The human brain is designed to protect you from pain. That's why difficult things feel emotionally heavy, even when they're good for you. Studying, training, building discipline, working on long-term goals. Your mind sees uncertainty and resistance, and immediately searches for escape. That's why scrolling feels easier than focus, why entertainment feels safer than silence, why procrastination feels comforting in the moment. Your brain believes it's protecting you, but in reality, it's keeping you weak. And modern technology understands this perfectly. Social media platforms are built around one goal: capturing your attention for as long as possible. Every notification, every algorithm, every short burst of dopamine conditions your brain to crave stimulation constantly. That's why sitting alone with your thoughts now feels uncomfortable for so many people. Silence used to feel peaceful. Now it feels unbearable, because people have trained their minds to fear stillness. And this creates one of the biggest psychological traps of modern life. People confuse motion with progress. They consume productivity videos, watch motivational content, plan new routines, imagine future success, but they never truly change their behavior consistently, and eventually, they mistake potential for achievement. That's the tragedy. Potential means absolutely nothing without action. The world is filled with intelligent people who never build anything meaningful, talented people who quit too early, creative people destroyed by inconsistency, because success is rarely about intensity. It's about repetition, doing difficult things repeatedly, even when emotions disappear. That's what disciplined people understand. They are not fearless, they are not always motivated, and they are not mentally superior humans. They simply stop negotiating with comfort, while most people wait to feel ready. Disciplined individuals act despite resistance. That difference changes everything, because your future is shaped far more by daily behavior than temporary emotion. Small actions repeated over years become identity, and identity becomes destiny. The frightening truth is that most people never notice this happening. Life doesn't collapse overnight. Potential disappears slowly, inside distractions, inside excuses, inside routines that feel harmless. Until one day, people wake up older, exhausted, and deeply confused about where their ambition went. But ambition rarely disappears suddenly. It gets buried beneath years of comfort. That's why protecting your attention matters so much now. Attention is no longer just focus. Its power. Whatever controls your attention eventually controls your behavior. And whatever controls your behavior controls your future. That's why discipline is becoming rare. Because modern life constantly rewards distraction. But the people who learn to control their attention, their habits, and their impulses gain an advantage most people never will. Not because they became different humans, but but because they stopped letting comfort decide who they become. And in the end, potential is not something you're born with. It's something you either build or slowly abandon.